can't get to it, you can share the link. So, yeah, so it's been a really interesting, few days as far as the response, just like you said, Dana, as far as CBD. I almost liken it to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Like a couple of years ago, if you would have talked to somebody about cryptocurrency, their eyes would have glazed over and said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And now, whether you like it, don't like it, or whatever, you've probably heard of Bitcoin. And it's the same thing with CBD. I think 2 years ago, if you would have gone out and talked to people about CBD, it would be a very small percentage of the market that would know what it was. And there might have been a lot of confusion or fear. And now there seems to be a great acceptance and excitement. So I want to talk mostly about the business opportunity potential, but I'm going to start with the product because lots of people don't know much about it. I really didn't know much about it till, I started researching it. And so let's start with the product. So CBD is cannabidiol, or, it's pronounced a variety of different ways, but, most people pronounce it cannabidiol. And that is the active ingredient within hemp. And one of the things that I found out that maybe is most interesting is that you're born with CBD receptors. So your body wants this phytochemical. You were born to receive it. This is something that's good for you and that helps to stabilize and ground your body. So CBD can come from two places. Well, actually, it can come from more than two places, but the two most common places that it comes from is from marijuana, from cannabis, or from hemp. And ours, of course, comes from hemp. And, that's where maybe CBD gets this kind of wild reputation, is that in marijuana, there's a lot of THC. THC is the psychoactive, part of marijuana. So it has a lot of THC and a minimal amount of CBD. And so that's where the good health benefits of CBD were discovered, is that when people were smoking marijuana, that they were getting a lot of really good benefits from it. And then they found that the sister plant, hemp, has a lot of CBD, way more CBD, and very little THC. And so, of course, that's what we've decided to focus on, is a hemp-based CBD. And in fact, we guarantee that there's less than 0.3%, not 3%, 0.3% THC. So that means that it's totally legal, it's safe, it's effective. There is no psychoactive property as far as getting high or anything like that. It's almost like gluten-free. If you get something that's gluten-free, it's below the standard where, it's going to affect you from a gluten standpoint. So this is almost, you could call it THC free, although there is, a small amount. So it's not psychoactive. It comes from hemp, and that we have a really unique formula. Now, we have a unique formula for a few reasons. The number one unique reason is that we have 1,500 milligrams of CBD, which is a huge, huge, huge amount. Most of the products actually just put the number right on the bottle. So you'll see CBD 100, you'll see CBD 300, you'll see CBD 500. 500 is pretty common. You'll see some CBD 750, might even see some CBD 1,000. As far as the direct sales and network marketing space goes, there's really not a lot over 1,000. So you can find some that are higher, but we are really, really, really on the top end with 1,500. And we have 30 servings in our bottle. It's a spray bottle, just like the Charge or the Chill or the Control. And it's 50 milligrams per serving. That's, if you read the literature, that is like the therapeutic maximum optimal dosage is 50 milligrams for like the super good stuff. So the formula itself is broken up primarily into three components. The first component is a full spectrum CBD. So we take the whole plant and create a concentrated oil. And that would be, really in line with our philosophy of kind of whole food matrix. And that when you have this concentrated CBD full spectrum oil, that's where you get the positive feel-good effects. So you get the relaxation, the sleep benefits, the hunger control, the, sense of grounding, you just feel great. And like I said, your body has CBD receptors, so it wants this to make you feel kind of mentally complete. Now, there are lots of other kind of claims that are made on that part of the spectrum. And we want to stay away from that. So you'll see people talk about antidepressant or anti-anxiety or those kinds of things. Those are technically diseases, anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. So we really need to stay away from that and just talk about it makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel calm. It makes you feel chill. It makes you feel relaxed. There's also a lot of claims around pain relief as well. And again, that's we really want to stay away from those types of claims. So let people do their own research as far as what CBD does, and they'll figure it out. They'll see, they'll read, and they'll understand. So that's the first part. That's like kind of the instant, you feel it. And sometimes, and I've heard some people who take CBD on a regular basis, that the first few days, it might even almost be like a little bit of a transformation. It's almost like you're dusting off your CBD receptor sites. You may feel worse. You may feel kind of not so great until your body is used to receiving the CBD, and then you'll start to feel way better. So if the first 2 or 3 times you take it, you don't feel as good, that's not unusual. Because, like I say, it's almost like dusting off your receptor sites. So the second component of the CBD is is an extract. It's pulling out an isolate, a pure extract isolate of CBD. And that is even for more powerful therapeutic and healing benefits. And so this is what we really want to stay away from, but just know that it's in there. Is you'll see there's a lot of emerging research about isolated CBD in autism and in cancer research and in a variety of other super therapeutic things. So stay away from any claims, any comments, any mention of that, but that's the reason it's in there. So, when Dave Sandoval looked at the literature, and, there are a lot of companies that just have full spectrum and don't have the isolate. There are a lot of companies that have the isolate, but not the full spectrum. Dave looked at the literature, talked with experts, and said, both pieces are really important. He wanted to make sure that we had a product that you could feel and that you could feel good on and that you could calm down. And then also have a product that has these other deep health benefits, even though we can't make any claims about them. My son's been taking CBD oil for about 8 months. So, he had a lot of stress and issues. He was 16, now 17. And we went to more of a holistic approach versus going to a psychiatrist. And, that was the first thing they recommended was a CBD, and it's really helped him to kind of calm down. And so, you can really get a therapeutic result, but we just have to stay away from, making major claims. The third component of the CBD is the delivery, and we actually are doing it through an organic hemp oil as well. So all of the entire product is hemp-based, no chemicals, no artificial ingredients, no preservatives. Everything, the extract is CO2 extracted, so it's not chemically extracted. So it's a really pure product. Now, we will not have the USDA organic seal on the label, even though everything is made through organic practices. And the reason is the USDA does not recognize currently organic CBD. Now, you may see some products and other companies that have the USDA seal. We believe they're doing that illegally. And so, we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to risk the opportunity by putting that seal on there, because if you look at the USDA literature, there is no such thing as USDA organic CBD. So there is USDA organic hemp, and our product is made with organic hemp. And in theory, if the USDA recognized CBD as organic, ours would be organic. So ours is as pure and as clean as anything else, but we're not going to go the extra step to cross the line and get in trouble with the USDA. So just because one company does it doesn't mean that we should, and we're really going to try to hold the line and do things the right way. So just want to let you know that, if somebody says, well, ours is organic and yours is not, the reality is ours is as organic as theirs, but they're just breaking the law by putting the seal on there, because there's no such thing as USDA CBD. So that's really, a lot about the product. So it's 1,500 milligrams of CBD, super, super potent, super high level. 750 comes from the full spectrum. 750 comes from the isolate. So again, it's 50 milligrams a serving. So 25 milligrams per serving comes from the full spectrum. 25 comes from the isolate. It's all delivered in that organic hemp carrier, and it's a spray. And so it's fast acting, it's micronized, it's, you know, going to be really convenient and easy to, you know, to figure out your dosage as well. So most of the products are oils, and so they use the dropper, and you have to put your head back, and they don't taste that good, and you know, they're a little messy and whatever. Ours is a spray, so it's 6 sprays gets you the 50 milligrams. So if you want to stretch it even more, you know, for you, especially those of you who are smaller, you know, you may get a great feeling from 3 or 4 sprays, and you know, can make it go even farther. For those who are looking for, you know, maybe a more intense therapeutic effect, again, I'm not saying what it does or doesn't do as far as therapy, but if you have somebody who, you know, is sick in a way that they might need a bigger dose, then it's easy to give a bigger dose. It's super simple. It's a natural peppermint flavor, so it tastes pretty good. It's grown in the USA. It's made in the USA. And I'll just say one other thing, and then we'll get into the business side, is that you see a lot of companies making these claims about like delivery systems and all that kind of stuff. So as a marketing person, I admire when companies try to do, you know, kind of good spin on why their product is so unique and different. But our bodies have CBD receptor sites. You don't need to deliver CBD in any kind of magical way. And basically what they're doing is trying to justify why, if they have 500 milligrams or they have 750 milligrams, why it's really like 1500 milligrams. But the reality is 1500 milligrams is 1500 milligrams. So we've decided not to slam any other CBD companies. We decided not to put them down or compare them. We talked pretty clearly. We know we have a better product. We know we have a way better value. But we'll let people figure that out themselves. So just like we don't want to, you know, put any of the claims about what CBD does, we don't want to go out as a company and start to do comparison charts and slam other companies. But if you look at the price per milligram, which I'll talk about in a minute, our product is just by far the best value, by far. Not only in network marketing, but in general. So let's talk about the business. So Forbes magazine put out an article that said the CBD market's going to grow to 2.1 billion by 2020. And 450 million of that is going to come from the hemp side. So more of it is actually going to come from the marijuana side. So depending on how you want to talk about CBD, it's either a $2.1 billion emerging market or a $450 million. Sales in CBD was very, very minimal a couple of years ago. And so the increase is like 700% from 2016. So just on the hemp side, it's about $400 million in sales, you know, a year are going to come from the hemp side. So we want to get a piece of that. And I think we can get a big piece of that. And that's a lot of money. That's hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. And that's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in commission that can, you know, go to a particular company. And I think that the number one reason that we're going to get a lot of people is because we have a great product. But from a business opportunity standpoint, I feel like maybe we even have a bigger opportunity in that if you look at the network marketing companies that offer CBD, almost all of them are startups that focus exclusively on CBD and started because of CBD. So many of them just have CBD oil or have CBD oil and maybe a few hemp skincare items or a protein drink, or they have a few things, like a super narrow line of products. And a lot of those companies, what I've heard through the grapevine is they're having startup issues like many startups do as far as customer service and payments and, you know, other stuff. And so they're these startup, new, small, focused companies. Whereas we have a full line of products that we can introduce people to. And we've been around a while, and that we have things that other companies don't have, like the gift card marketing system and a, you know, web-friendly, you know, website or a phone-friendly website, and, you know, just a variety of things that make our opportunity, you know, more substantial and more credible. And then on the opposite side of the network marketing space, you've got all these big legitimate companies, and none of them have CBD. Zero, none. There's not another full line of nutrition product companies out there that have CBD. And so, you know, this could be the final piece of the puzzle for us as we look at our opportunity and how things are coming together, because, if you look at what we've done in the last year, just on the product side, I mean, we launched Biomedic, we launched the other sprays, we launched Can't Beat This, Aloe Digest, Cocoa Hydrate, the 40-day Ultimate Packs. I mean, we've launched some amazing, amazing products and programs. We moved into a new 40,000 square foot manufacturing facility. We updated our website with iShopPurium.com using Shopify. We now have a more customer-friendly business model. So we've made some radical changes and improvements in our business. And this CBD could be the vacuum. It could be the sex appeal that brings people into the company, and we're already seeing it and feeling it. Dana was telling that story about somebody that she's been talking to for 3 years, and they were in another company, and they look at our company, and our company looks a good bit like theirs. I mean, you can certainly compare labels and realize that we have a better product. We have the gift card system. We have a lot of things that get maybe somebody close to making a decision to switch over. But now this CBD is the big one that now says, wow, this is something that is super, super unique. So it's really important, number one, that we're going and talking to new people, that posting on Facebook, being careful as to how we engage people around CBD. So let's not make any claims, but posting on Facebook and calling and texting and talking to new people, talking to the people currently in your organization. So certainly you can start from the top and the most active and successful people, but understand there could be somebody buried in your organization right now that hasn't done much, that may not realize. We only made the announcement a couple of days ago that we're going to be launching CBD. And then, of course, those of you that have larger and older organizations, you have lots of people in the past. And so following up and saying, how about Purium, is different than, hey, we've got this new CBD product that seems to be the hottest thing on the market. We've got an unbelievable price and value. I would love for you to check it out. You know anything about CBD? So I think we're going to have people coming out of the woodwork, like Dana said, and it's because we have this magic kind of pathway. Just like we're a 25-year-old company, and we've been on the Inc. 5000 the last 4 years, and there are very few companies that have that. I mean, we have CBD, and we have all of the infrastructure of an established company, and so we're the only company driving down this big highway. We can grab people from the CBD companies when they realize we have a better product at a lower price and all these other things, and we can grab people from the major companies that don't have CBD and put them into our boat as well, and into our mission and into our community and into our tribe, and get things going on a bigger perspective. So our goal is to heal the world. CBD is an important piece from a healing perspective. There really are some great therapeutic benefits, but it also brings people into our community on the larger kind of superfood side. So we are not going to become a CBD company, but certainly I think a lot of people are going to use CBD as that vacuum to get people's attention to make something happen. So we could have charged a lot more for this product, but we really wanted to create a crazy value to get people into the opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about the release, the price, and the commission opportunity. So what happened was we were planning on launching this right around Unconvention, later in April. And the ingredient is very expensive. I mean, CBD is an expensive ingredient. And so, we're partnered with another manufacturer who's put this together for us. And they don't carry CBD on the floor, so a company has to place an order, and then they go out and get the CBD, and then they mix it up in the special way for each customer different. So what happened was that a customer came in, placed a PO, and then somehow backed out, whether they didn't have the money or something changed, whatever, I don't know. But we were first in line. Dave Sandoval has a great relationship with this manufacturer. And so they called us up first and said, we've got enough CBD oil for your formula to make about 2,500 bottles. Do you want to jump in the front of the line and make it happen? So we quickly, finished up the labels and jumped into the front of the line and grabbed 2,500 units. So that is what we're calling our pre-release, and that's going to launch on Sunday. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to be 12:01 Sunday, like first thing in the morning, or whether it's going to be, the following morning, So the person who's going to be turning it on is somebody who lives in California. So our midnight clicks over Central Time. So it'd be 1 a.m. East Coast time. So I'm not positive when you wake up in the morning whether it'll be first thing in the morning because they'll have turned it on at 1 or 2 in the morning East Coast time, or whether they're going to wake up early California time, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and turn it on in the morning, and it may be 10 or 11 in the morning East Coast time. But I would guess that when you wake up in the morning East Coast time, or if you want to stay up till 2 in the morning just to see, I don't know, it'll probably be there. So we are pre-releasing. There's going to be 1,500 single units and 254 packs. Those 254 packs we're limiting to 2 per person. So as many as 125 people can get a 4-pack. So that's super, super limited. And we're limiting the single units to 5 per person. So you can get up to 2 4-packs, up to 5 singles. They will only be available on iShopPurium.com. And they're only going to be available on iShopPurium.com for a couple of reasons. Number one is we're going to be able to manage, like limiting the quantity. We can't really do that in the back office shopping cart. And number two is the product, unfortunately, is not available in Canada. So since it's not available in Canada, we can also more easily handle the management of that through iShopPurium.com. So for those of you who normally shop on iShopPurium.com, super easy. For those of you who don't, make sure that you know your login and can get in and, call customer service if for some reason you can't. The easiest thing to do is click login in the upper right. And if you try to log in and you can't get in, just hit reset password and just reset your password so that you're ready to roll on Sunday. If we have enough bottles left for Monday, and many people are predicting we won't, but if we do, then you can call customer service and place your order over the phone. So it's not ideal that we're launching on Easter Sunday. It really wasn't, kind of our game plan to do that, but it just happens to be the 1st of April, and that's when the product will be in probably on Tuesday. So your orders placed on Sunday will probably ship out on Tuesday. And we know for sure that the manufacturer we're using is more on the East Coast, so we know for sure that the Indiana facility, which services Florida and New York and the Northeast, will definitely be shipping on Tuesday. The California warehouse should be shipping on Tuesday, but it might be Wednesday. But either way, Sunday night or Sunday morning, I should say, the product goes on sale. So let's talk about pricing quickly. It's $119 retail with a gift card. That ends up being $69 because it's $50 off. And your loyal price, your 25% discount off of retail, if you're ordering on a regular basis, customer or brand partner, is $89.25, $89.25. And there's 65 BV. Our 4-pack price is going to be $3.99 retail, so that's under $100 a bottle. And it'll be $2.9925 with a gift card and $2.9925 loyal price. That's 25% off both ways. For those of you who don't know, our gift cards are $50 off or 25% off now if the order is big enough that it's a bigger discount to give the 25% instead of the $50. So it's a great deal. So $2.9925 with a gift card, that's under $75 a bottle, and that's 200 BV. So I want to go and just do a little math for you just to help you to understand the value. Going back to the single bottles. So at $119 retail, if you take the $119 divided by the 1,500 milligrams, you're going to get 8 cents a milligram for the CBD, which is a crazy, crazy good value, even at retail, 8 cents a milligram. If you go to the loyal price, the $89.25, it's 6 cents a milligram. And if you go to the $69 with the gift card, it's 5 cents a milligram. I was talking to somebody who owns a marijuana dispensary here in Colorado, and their wholesale price is between 6 and 8 cents. So they more than double it when they're selling it. So, I mean, they can't even get the product at wholesale for the price that we're going to be selling it to our customers. So you can check anywhere, any site, retail, network marketing. You are not going to find a 5 cent a milligram option. We will have the best CBD price. And I think that lends itself to some kind of online promotion as well. And I think we're going to see that So it's going to be really fun. I'm sure those 2,500 units are going to go super fast. As I said, we originally were slated to launch on April 20th. We've moved quickly to update the website and be ready for Sunday. So you may have seen, if you've been on iShopPurium.com, we have that kind of teaser slider at the top that says, new product is coming. And on Sunday, that will be switched to our full-on CBD slider. We'll have 3 web pages. The first web page will be for the single product. The next web page will be for the 4-pack. And then the last web page will be for all 5 sprays. So you'll be able to, at a discount, buy the CBD, the chill, the charge, the ease, the control. I think it's $199, I believe, is going to be the retail price on those 5 sprays. So that'll be a great deal too. And we'll have the lab report as part of the website. And that's important, to have the lab report, because it's going to show that we've got the 1,500 milligrams of CBD, that we have the less than 0.3% THC. I'm not sure what else it'll have on the lab report. And then we're going to do a social media blitz in a big, big way. We're going to be emailing the entire database, letting everybody know that CBD is here. We're going to be texting the entire database, letting everybody know CBD is here. We will be creating an electronic promotional flyer and a training sheet and some videos. So there's definitely, going to be more and more promotional materials coming out as we go through the month. But, on Sunday, we will have a new slider, new web page, lab reports up, and, giving you the opportunity to buy the product from iShopPurium.com, not from the back office. So I'm going to continue to emphasize iShopPurium.com. So that really is the overview. Just 2 questions that are commonly asked, and then I can look at the chat or take some other questions. Maybe Dana or somebody can moderate for me. But as far as the 2 most common questions, one is, when's it going to be available in Canada? And the answer is we don't know. So there are some companies importing into Canada, and we believe they're doing that illegally. So again, just like the labels with the USDA organic sticker, just because one other company does it doesn't mean it's legal. So our legal advice at this point is that it's not legal to export into Canada. So we'll continue to look for creative ways to get around that or figure out something. But right now, there is no game plan for Canada. And the other question is, can people use it like if their employer does drug testing? And so let me read to you what's going to be on the website and our disclosure about that. The reality is that good drug testing equipment should not pick up CBD, but bad drug testing equipment, poor, inexpensive drug testing equipment, may see THC and CBD as the same thing. So what we put on our website is, most workplace drug screens and tests target THC and do not detect the presence of CBD, cannabidiol, or other legal natural hemp-based constituents. So most don't. Even though our products contain less than 0.3% THC by dry weight, the federal legal limit, studies have shown that ingesting full-spectrum CBD can cause confirmed positive results when screening urine and blood specimens. Accordingly, if you're subject to any form of employment, drug testing, or screening, we recommend, as does the U.S. Armed Forces, that you do not take our products. Before taking our products, consult with your healthcare practitioner, drug screen testing company, or employer. And it also says this website requires you to be 18 years old to purchase our products. And so what we're recommending for those parents is you make the decision as a parent if you want to give your child CBD. As I said, we had a 16-year-old boy who's been using it, now 17, who's been using it for 8 months, had great results. So, but it's really up to you. So this product is meant for adults and for people 18 and older. But if you want to give it to an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, whatever, that's your call. So, so that's the overview. And sorry, it went a little long, but hopefully that gave you most of the information you need. So I've not been looking at the chat as I've been talking. So either Dana, we could take questions from the chat or just take questions live, whichever you prefer.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to see from the chat really quick because there were a couple of good questions. So Sandy said, can we say it's sourced from USDA certified hemp? Or we just say organically grown hemp.
Organic, yeah, organic hemp.
So
Yeah, the hemp is organic, and if that's all that was in it was hemp, we could put the organic seal on it. But we have the extracted CBD, and CBD cannot be USDA organic. So just follow our lead. It's organic hemp, and yeah.
Someone else asked, can you explain why it's a spray as opposed to an oil? I've never seen it in a spray. Are we the first?
I don't know if we're the first, but I think it's a huge advantage that we have for lots of reasons. I think one is that it's micronized and sublingual, so it's going to be, I think super easily absorbed. It's got a peppermint flavor. It's going to taste better than most of the CBD oils. I think it's easier to modulate how much you're getting versus trying to use a dropper. So I think for all those reasons, it's more convenient and faster acting. So yeah, we're excited that we're able to deliver it in such a unique way. And I think consumers are going to find it easier. One other thing, Dana, that I didn't talk about that I want to share, it reminded me of something real quick, is I think this is going to be a great retention product. I think that once people start to use CBD, just like my son, he's never going to want to be off of it. And I'm sure that you're going to find that as well. So if you do the math here, at $89.25 as a loyal customer price, you as a brand partner signing up a customer is going to make about $18 a month. Well, $18 a month times 12 months is over $200. So we've got a $199 launch pack, actually $99 for the next couple of days, but ultimately turning into a $199 launch pack. So it's $200 for your launch pack, unlimited gift cards. You find one CBD customer who stays with you a year, one CBD customer, and that pays for your launch pack. We're going to have people who are going to find 5 and 10 and 20 and 50 CBD customers, and they're going to be able to make thousands of dollars a year just on CBD, just from customers. And of course, many of those customers are going to be advocates, just like with our other products, where they have such a good experience that they feel compelled to tell others, and that they're going to spend the $199 to become a brand partner and promote it. And so this is going to explode in a way that we haven't seen in a long time, because it's going to be so easy to acquire customers, because this product is so in demand, and because our price is such a great value and our formula is so strong. We're going to be sucking up customers and converting those customers, sucking up customers and converting those customers. But even just from a customer perspective, one customer over a year is going to pay for your launch pack. I mean, how easy of a business opportunity is that to sell? It's crazy. So anyway, didn't mean to get offline, but just wanted everybody to hear.
I like when you get into your math brain, like that really helps break it down for us, to show us the opportunity we have, right?
Yeah, we're going to build a hempire. So this is it.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Can I add something here?
Sure.
Yeah, all of you know that I've been with the company since day one, but I got to tell you, this will be the biggest offering to date with Purium. I mean, given the fact that another company is doing $7 million a month, and our whole product line, as David went into, I can't tell you how excited my wife and I are for this. I mean, this is going to be
Hi, BB.
ginormous.
Nice. Awesome.
So one last question, David, before I let you go, because I know you probably have Zooms lined up all day. What about absorption rate? I've seen people promote a 90% absorption and water soluble. I know ours is probably the same. And like you were saying, people make claims about that kind of stuff. So what about that?
Yeah. So as I said, I don't think absorption rate is really that relevant, since your body has CBD receptors. So it doesn't really need anything to deliver it to your body. I think it's marketing spin, but I don't want to slam another company. So that's not what we're promoting. We're not promoting an absorption rate. We're promoting level of CBD milligrams, and the majority of the marketplace, objective people, they're going to look at how many milligrams do you have. So as a marketing person, I admire, hey, if ours had 500 milligrams or 750 or 1,000, and ours was more expensive than a company that had 1,500, you bet I'd put a lot of spin on why our 500 milligrams or 750 is so much better or different or whatever. I think the reality is that a milligram of CBD is a milligram of CBD, and that for other things, absorption is really important. This is just one of those ingredients where our body has receptors. It's looking for it. It doesn't need anything to deliver it. So we've got this organic hemp oil that is the delivery system. So absorption should not be a problem. But like I said, I don't want to slam anybody else's. And when all said and done, have them try ours. Have them try ours. We got a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're kind of, got somebody who says, well, I use this product. I mean, to me, I have all day, every day, talking to somebody who is really open to evaluating our product and our opportunity. I have no time for somebody who's just going to dig in their heels and try to show marketing material that from their company and say, my company does this, mine does this. And, if they're not going to be open-minded to kind of have a discussion or to try our product, then to me, next. I mean, there are, just millions and millions and millions of people who are waking up to the power of CBD. They don't know where to get it. They don't know what the trusted source is. Most people don't want to go to a marijuana dispensary. A lot of states don't have them. So they don't know where to go to get CBD. And if we can just do a little bit of education and make it simple, fun, and easy for them to try it, and then to, have the experience, they're going to feel this product. And after a few days, they're going to really like it and not want to be off it, because it just makes you feel so grounded. It makes you feel so solid. So looking forward to it.
I know. I'm looking forward to trying it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So, all right, David, we're going to...
So there's another question here I see from Sylvie. Where is the hemp grown? So the hemp is grown from the best farms that we can find at any given time. So, we don't want to say our hemp comes from Kentucky. It's grown in the USA, but we don't want to say our hemp comes from Kentucky, because we may find a better strain from Colorado, so we don't want to box ourselves in to, a particular situation or grower. And the reality is that this is becoming such a popular product so quickly that, we're going to continue to be on the lookout for new and emerging kind of farms and opportunities to, to get the best quality. So it's made in the USA. We'll continue to make sure that it's grown in the USA, but we're not going to be saying it comes from Kentucky or it comes from Colorado or whatever, because it may or may not change. So.
Awesome. Okay, David, we're grateful for you. We're going to let David get off. We're going to stay on, and me and Ian will just strategize with you guys for just a couple minutes. Whoever can stay on, stay on. Whoever can't, no worries. Thank you, David, for being there for us. We appreciate you. Yeah. We're ready to take this to the moon and grow our hempfire.
Yeah, well, this is the moment. I mean, and this moment right now with the $99 launch packs to be able to bring people in today and tomorrow, close out the month, and set people up for success so that they can be online to get some of the pre-release product. I mean, there's got to be a ton of energy going on right now, excitement for the next 48 hours, and then have your finger on the button there, Sunday night or Saturday night or Sunday morning. Getting ready to roll to make sure you at least get one, if not more than one, of those CBD plus bottles, and we'll get new. We're trying to move up our what was originally an April 20th for our larger shipment. We're trying to slide that up as much as possible. And by the way, we're planning on continuing to sell the product. So whether we sell out on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, if we don't have the second shipment in, we're going to continue to promote and sell, and we'll just clearly note on the website, this product is not available to ship until April 15th or April 18th or whatever the date is. So,
awesome. Okay, I like that. So they won't
be able
to go on and buy when they're excited. So that's a good thing.
Okay. Well, let's go through those first 2,500 bottles in 24 hours.
Yes.
And see where we go from there, and talk to new people. Don't wait for it to go live on Sunday to start talking to people. I know there are people that are blowing up their phones, blowing up social media right now, setting things up to make things happen. So I want to make sure this team doesn't. I mean, you guys are rocking. So let's take this momentum and all these new brand partners you have, and go out and find some great new people.
Perfect. Thank you, David Litt. You rock. We appreciate you.
See ya. All right, bye.
Good, everyone. Say goodbye to David. Everyone say bye to David. Bye.
Bye, David.
Bye, David. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
See ya.
Okay, guys, stay on. Okay, so I'm keeping everyone unmuted. So and this is just a thought, and you guys tell me if you think this is a good idea. I was gonna do it Sunday night. Hold on. Let me mute everyone. So I was gonna do it Sunday night. Unmute if you want to talk. But I think I'm gonna do it Monday night because Sunday's Easter Sunday, so I want to be respectful of that. But Monday night, 8 p.m., I'm going to do a healthy hemp hour LSP live streaming party, and I'll see how many bottles I can buy, and we'll give away a couple bottles, raffle them off to everyone excited, and we'll just educate and do Facebook Live. And we'll just make it a fun experience just for our team. Do you guys think you could blow that up with promoting? What do you think? Unmute yourself.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. I love it.
Let's do it.
Yes. I've been texting for 2 days, so I definitely think
it would just be something you can just send people a link, like jump on this Facebook Live. Our holistic doctor is going to be talking about the benefits, and we're giving away a couple free bottles. Then, we already sold out of them. You can still buy them, but she has them right now that you can literally get, in the next couple days. So that way they could get it sooner. So it would be a really fun thing. Ian, what do you think? Will you do it with me? You on, buddy? I don't know where he is. I know you guys will do it with me. Okay, good. So I just think right now I have a list of 25 people in my phone that have tell me as soon as it goes live I want to buy. Or people that are already customers that want to buy that haven't bought in maybe a year and are ready to buy again. So tell me what you guys think as far as strategy and what you've been doing. If anyone wants to just chime in on what's been working for you as far as strategy and what you think to grow your biz, right? We're getting the $99 launch packs in, nonstop getting $99 launch packs in, and then end of the month hits, and then we have CBD Sunday morning, so they can literally start sharing gift cards that morning. So if anyone wants to jump in, I want to hear from other people. Steph, you want to talk? Ian, you want to talk? Help me out.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. Let me just lead this next part, and thank you very much. Listen, this is a business as it goes, whether you're new to network marketing or you're a veteran. This is a business of momentum. From April forward, this is going to be a whole other dimension of rocketry. Okay, so what we currently have is amazing. This is going to add a whole other level. As I said with David Litt just before, okay, I've never seen anything like this, but I see what's going on in this market. We have the ability with our offering, with quality $50 gift card, our positioning to really capitalize. All of you could rank up considerably within the next 3 months based on what's going on here. That's all I have to say. It's now someone else's turn.
Okay, who's ready to go crown that's on this Zoom right now?
Oh, not me.
It's happening, girl. Okay, Steph.
So what I've been sending people, because I did that post last night about who wants to have their empire, and when people responded, I private messaged them, but I just sent, it was, I think, on the Purium health page or something, and I sent them just in from corporate, 2 days left to join the business, and then the blog. So I just assumed you're going to want to join me in business if you're interested. So kind of leading with the business side, I have 3 to 4 calls set up in the next 2 days on the business side. So when people say they're interested, I immediately go, okay, well then join me in business. And it's $100 right now. And because the people who want the product want it so bad, they know that they have other people. So they immediately go, yeah, let's talk.
Yay. Awesome. Okay, good. So everyone, I found that people that were hesitant before, maybe not comfortable with green drinks or not really getting what we have, like how special our company is, but now they're on board because CBD is trendy, right? Or CBD is, there's something about it that's like very appealing to people. So I'm realizing, I didn't realize it before because like I said, I stand corrected. I was against it. Being a holistic doctor and knowing how the FDA is and the FTC is so strict about stuff like this, I was worried. I didn't want it to be anything that our company would have to worry about later with fines or being under scrutiny or being under the microscope. But in the last year, since I said no to it a year ago, and we all decided not to launch it last year, we've gotten a better source. So it worked out better. We got a better source. We got a better company to do it for us. And it's gotten a little bit more well-known in the marketplace. So it's almost like a better buzz. I mean, I think it just really feels meant to be right now. And the place we are as a company with the new website out, everything's really kind of catered towards us having a huge launch. I will warn you guys, it's going to sell out very quickly. And we'll still do this Monday night LSP, but we very well will have to tell people, hey, order it now. You're going to get it shipped as soon as it can get shipped, but order it now because everyone wants it. And it's kind of cool to tell people it's sold out, you know. They want it more that way. And then when we raffle off bottles, it's a little bit cooler. You know, they're more excited about getting free bottles. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Anyone else want to chat? Anyone else want to mastermind? I have another Zoom at noon. And I know you guys are probably want to go promote and finish out the month strong. Get your people to their ranks. Check in your back office. See who's close to consultant, director, executive, 1K club, 2K club. Congrats again to Kiki and Trent for hitting diamond. And this is something else that no one knows, or it wasn't in their shout out. They also hit 5K club. 5K club, guys. That is freaking rad. So 5K club, guys. That's amazing. Congrats.
Way to go, Kiki. Way to go.
Woo! That is so
awesome.
Talk about creating your own personal and team momentum. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You guys are amazing. Are you in your Sarasota house right now, or are you in Atlanta?
Not yet. I will be soon. Tomorrow. We're going to be Siesta Key tomorrow.
That's so pretty there. That's
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, good.
We're going to do some lives from the beach. So Trent and I will do some lives from the beach. After we're tan. I got to get my tan back first.
Get my tan on.
Yes, do lives from the beach. People love to see you guys. You guys are so dynamic. I can tell people just want to be in your space. So that's really awesome.
I don't know about all that, but we'll see.
Well, awesome, guys. Okay, if anyone else wants to say anything, if not, we'll all go and just keep promoting, doing what we do best. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, guys.
Bye, Dana.
Love you guys.
Later.
Ooh, Tara looks at it like she's in a pretty place.
Yeah, she's at the
Yeah, outdoors. Loving it.
Wow.
Feet on the water.
Ooh,
beach. Oh, it looks nice out there.
Where
It's beautiful. Look.
Halfway?
Hippie, was
We're
it?
at St. Pete, down by the pier.
Right.
Yeah, I see Rich there. Tell Rich we said hi. Oh, there's your
He says hi. This was we all listened on the way down here.
Oh, good. Hi, Rich. Hi.
Family is there. They're saying hi.
Hi, Rich.
So, but what I've been doing, really quick, like I've been sending a zillion text messages, probably at least 30 since we found out, with a lot of enthusiasm and urgency and emojis like, oh my God, girl, we have got CBD. And I've gotten a lot of really good responses to those that I wanted to join the business with me, you know, a year and a half ago, that now are like, I want to try, I want to tell more. I have breakfast and lunches set up. So
That's awesome.
it's awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Good. Okay.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Love ya. Bye.